New Jersey. Today we hit double digits, week 10, and we've got a good one in store, as it'll be the Los Angeles Rams taking on the New York Jets. The shadow's starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And a signal there for the fair catch, so this opening drive will begin at the 25-yard line. They go play action here on first down. Oh, the first play of the game going to be intercepted. Marcus May with a pick. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Caleb Shudak on to try the point after. It's up, it's good, and the Rams take a 7-0 lead.
Makes the score Rams 7, Jets 0.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six, and now the kick is away. And we'll see a return here from the end zone.
The Jets take over first and 10 at their own 19-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. Now they come into this one with an 0-8 record. The playoffs obviously out the window weeks ago. For now, their season boils down really to one question. How do we come up with that first win?
It's a great question, and I do think that they'll get it because they've been close a few times. But in order to get it done, morale has to stay high, so a lot of that goes on the coaching staff. You know, easy to coach when you're 7-1. That's a piece of cake. But with their record right now, how do they manage to keep these guys going in the right direction? And they're going to need some help from some of those veterans in the locker room as well.
And he'll be brought down right at the 30 here. They'll get 3 as the drive continues. It's a first down. The Jets at 0-8 now on the year. And you'd like to say, let's put the first half behind us and start over, but it's likely not going to be that easy.
It never is it? Because a lot of people say, look forward, let's go ahead and start rebuilding, let's think about the draft and free agency. But you have a bunch of people in that locker room that are saying, don't give up on us now. We still have our pride, and we still have a chance to win some games.
A gain of 3, second down. You talk about this Rams defense. They were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. I mean, they were running the routes with them. Turned out, they were right there on every single ball thrown and came away with 5 interceptions.
A second down pass play there, but it's incomplete. And this passing game's whole offense really didn't show up in the loss last week, and it hasn't started all that great here either.
Yeah, and they can't let that incompletion become an uh-oh moment. Like, oh boy, here we go again, just like last week. Each game is its own entity, treated as such.
On third down, he'll drop to throw. And the throw there going to be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you're coming off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
On the return, here's Agnew. They call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Rams will go on offense here with a 1st and 10.
At their own 26-yard line.
On first down, they'll start out with Akers. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Second down, they'll go with Akers again. And only able to get 2 here. Stopped at the 30. Now a 3rd and 6. Back to throw, Howell. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
So they're forced to punt on 4th as this one's away. This is taken at the 15. A nice return that time, gets 12 yards back. And the Jets will take over 1st and 10. The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And the results for them have not been strong to this point. 2 drives have ended in a turnover and then a punt.
So would it be too snarky for me to say that they've shown improvement? Because you had two drives with turnovers. Now they punted it away, so at least they didn't turn the overs. That's good, right?
You're going to get some angry users reaching out to you on social media.
Well, I don't mean to be. I was actually looking for the positive. Silver lining, you know. It's pretty easy to overlook the fullback when you're making your assignments defensively in the pass coverage game. But in this case, they made him pay for that oversight and picks up a nice gain.
Now an option play on 2nd down. And getting this just shy of midfield, they'll spot it at the 49. And a solid job using his legs. 16 yards and a 1st down on the keeper. On the handoff, Abanikanda. And he's going to take this one across midfield and into Ram territory. And making the tackle there, Jacoby Durant. Well, this defense for the Rams, they were excellent in that win over the 49ers last week.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long. Step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it makes it 3rd down and 2 yards to go. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the 1st here.
Go check, go check.
Man in motion is Agnew. They'll go with a touch pass here, trying to pick it up. And boy, he is very close to a 1st down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short.
A gain of 1. It's 4th down and less than a yard.
They'll set up to throw. He's got his target. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but he does have 1st down yardage.
I remember in pregame when we were talking to him on the field, and he took his gloves off and showed us his fingers. A few misshapen ones in there, and now we know why, trying to catch those types of bullets.
That was a dart. Yeah, even for a talented receiver, those are tough to hang on to. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Part of their struggles last week was getting these negative plays on 1st and 2nd down. That's something they have to be wary of as this game continues.
Here we go on 2nd and 12. Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Carlton Davis picks it. And a huge return as he'll take this one all the way down inside the 30-yard line.
A tough adjustment to the NFL throughout his rookie season, and his problem with turnovers is only exacerbated by his early showing today. That's a couple for him here in this 1st half, and he's cleared the double-digit mark for the entire season.
Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
They started this drive backed up against the wall by the turnover, but I love their fight. Planted their feet and forced the incompletion on 1st down.
Rush coming, and he's taken down. The chance of wasting this great starting field position. A real threat. This is 3rd and long. Howell will look to throw it. That is caught. And he is going to have a Rams 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
After one, 7-0 on EA Sports. The Rams with the football here to begin the second quarter, as they've got it with a 1st and 10. Samuel going to go in motion right. He's going to get it on the jet sweep. A little juke. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. Powell going to audible to something else. Slot man moves right. Akers. And they'll bring him down after just a short pickup. And it appears we've got a member of the Rams shaken up on that last play. We'll get an update when we return to MetLife Stadium. Evans is going to take this one in for a Rams touchdown. Now Shudak for the extra point. And it's good to make it 14-0.
Next to score, Rams 14, Jets nothing.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And he's able to get it across the 20 to the 25-yard line.
They're on the 25-yard line.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. And they're in a bind early here, down 14-0. Are you worried at this stage or still too early?
You're worried. You're just trying not to transmit it to the rest of your team. You want to make sure that they stay positive. But at the same time, you're wondering, how are we going to move the football? What do we have on this play sheet that can work? Get back to basics is usually your answer. And make sure you find the guy who can move the ball fastest for you if you just get it in his hands.
Yeah, still second quarter. You get points on the board here. I think you're feeling okay. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Picked off by Michael Davis. And they will finally get him, but not until he's all the way down inside the 15-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Throwing here, Howell. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Keep in mind they can still get a first down here as they come up on 2nd and inches. Now they send a man in motion right. Running right, this is Evans. And he is going to lose yardage here. It's a loss of 4. Now 3rd down.
And that's what I like to see out of this defense. A little fire, a little toughness. It hasn't been the best first half for them, but they did do a nice job there, forcing a loss on that play.
They had great starting position to begin the drive, and now they look up at a 3rd and 5. Powell. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Like what I see so far out of this defense, because they've been showing their best coverages on 3rd down. So far, only allowed 1 conversion on a handful of attempts. One area of their game plan that they've executed to perfection.
So he's been automatic to this point of the season, and he connects on the field goal there.
And what a luxury it is to have a kicker you can depend upon, partner, because he hasn't missed all year long. Converts on that one as well. And kudos to you. You didn't jinx him.
So here's Shudak following the touchdown, back out to kick off. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25.
Here we go, shot.
The New York offense taking over for their next possession. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And finally we kept having a rough patch. He said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Meanwhile, the throw here is complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. A first catch there for Wilson and a first down.
Okay, ready?
At the 36-yard line.
Hey, check that. Street. Ready?
The give now to Abanikanda. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
We think, Brandon, I like the intensity this defense is showing right here in these first few drives. They're not just holding the line because they're doing their job, but they're doing more than that, aren't they? They're getting a nice push into the offensive backfield.
And a great example right there for the loss on the tackle. He'll look to throw. A short throw to Conklin, the tight end. Calling a gain of 6 on the play. And all of a sudden here, it's 3rd down.
Obviously, this has not been a banner game throwing the football. So what you got to do, you got to kind of down focus, don't you think? Find the tight end, take some easier completions.
Yeah, interception last drive. There he hits the reliable target.
Ready?
Now back to throw. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line. Just shy of the 20. That's a gain of nearly 40 yards on 3rd and medium to pick up the first. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. He'll look to throw. And the pressure gets there. He'll go down. It's a sack. And it is going to bring us to the 2-minute warning. He'll wind up losing 8 on the sack there, and it's 2nd down.
On the ready.
Got to imagine the pass rush will be equally intense here on 2nd down following the sack. It's 2nd and 18. Back to throw. He'll find Lazard here over the middle. And he stopped right at the 25 after a gain of 5.
It's a gain of 5.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play. Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. And he's going to go down. They sack him back right around the 30. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Greg Zuerlein on for the field goal. A 47-yard attempt.
Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And they're on the board at least here. It's now 17-3. Well, the good news, at least they won't take that goose egg into the locker room. Maybe a little something to build on.
Yeah, it hasn't been the greatest of first halves for them, has it? But at least now, as you mentioned, they put some points on the board. And it's been funny in our experience watching games. Sometimes something as little as a field goal can change the fortunes of a team, and they could come out and look real sharp in the second half.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And not an abundance of time remains on the clock, Charles, but you would think more than enough to try to extend this lead before intermission.
And when you're talking about extending the lead, I think you're talking about aiming for the end zone because there is plenty of time for that. The fallback is to get 3. But in your mind, you put 6 on the board right before the half. That's a heck of a dagger and great momentum to carry into the locker room.
Following the incomplete pass, here they go again. 2nd and 10 from the 25. Now Howell. And a catch right side by Evans. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. That good for 21 yards on the catch and run.
First down, Los Angeles.
On first down, Howell. He'll get this complete to Cooper Kupp. And they're going to hurry back to the line now.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 4 at the 49-yard line.
On 2nd down, a run with Evans. And he'll be out just a yard or two shy of the 30. A good pickup, 17 yards, and also a Rams first down.
We both know it's difficult, but they've made it look effortless out there. Through the air, on the ground, they've moved the ball with relative ease.
They'll go right back to Evans here on first down. And he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up. Here's a 2nd and 8.
It's 2nd and 8 at the 30-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's how to throw it. Oh, and that'll be incomplete. Well, he took a shot as he let that go. And it's going to bring up a 3rd down.
I think he had to unload that one before he wanted to. He was right up in his grill. I think he was a dentist there without a license, don't you?
Just not enough time for the play to develop. Just lucky it wasn't a fumble, really. Howell throwing on 3rd down here. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. Dropped for a loss of 7 by multiple defenders. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the 2nd quarter. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. This from 54 yards away. And that is no good. And this will remain a 2-touchdown game. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. 17-3 the score as we resume action for the 2nd half on EA Sports. Now Jamal Agnew from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
First and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Los Angeles offense set to begin their next drive. And they've got the lead. CD, what do you think the message was at halftime?
I don't think the message was too drastic, I think, at the half, or that they need to change things too much. I do think the offensive line could play a little bit better. I think they'll try and help them out more. They'll probably keep the tight end in a few more times and maybe add a running back to the formation to pick up those pass rushers, because they probably allowed a few too many sacks for comfort in the first half.
2nd and 10. Here's Howell. Hunter Henry brings it in. And he'll be dropped at the 36. It's a good gain of 18 on a play that originated back at the 18.
And now we get into the psychology of the whole thing, because a lot of teams with a 2-score lead in the 3rd quarter, they almost become defensive with their offense, just playing not to lose. I think with this team, you got to figure at this point, this is a great spot for them to go into attack mode, really try and put the hammer down and finish this one off.
Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete.
That's some good closing speed there defensively, because that looked open for a minute. But that's great work with the ball in the air. Never gave up, converged on his man, and broke the play up.
2nd and 10, Howell. And his throw's going to be incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. And Howell will throw it. Open man right side is Kupp, complete. And he can only manage to take the football to the 40, and that is well shy of the first down marker.
It's now 4th down.
How about this? They'll change it at the line. Fourth down, Howell. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. So certainly an interesting call there to go for it. And the Jets are going to get the football here in great field position.
Bronco switch. Bronco switch. Ready, ready?
Abanikanda on 1st and 10. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Hawk 70, Hawk 70. Check, Bobcat, check, Bob, go.
On 2nd down, it's Abanikanda. That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. It'll go as a gain of 11 and a Jets first down.
I'm okay with the call there. In fact, I actually like it. I know they're down a couple of scores, but the running game worked in that situation. I would continue to go in that direction.
Now this one to his tight end out on the right side. And he'll be out of bounds, taking it just shy of the 10 at the 11 or the 12. So they'll get 8 out of that completion, and that'll bring up a 2nd down and just a couple.
Ready?
Here's Abanikanda. And he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
But we always talk about good down and distance, allowing offenses to expand their playbook. Well, 2nd and 2, that means your playbook's wide open. You can run just about anything. But a lot of times, the play caller, he just looks down at his sheet, sees the short yardage runs, and goes to one of those.
And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2.
They kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
2nd and a couple. And they'll give to Abanikanda on the option. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. The tally there, -2 yards, brings up 3rd down.
Sometimes you just sit back and marvel at what he can do defensively. Speed, strength, quickness, he's the whole package. And that package just wrapped up the runner for a loss.
Out of the gun now on 3rd down. And they're going to get to him, a sack. Sacked back at the 9-yard line. And now that brings up 4th down there, a loss of 6 yards on the sack. So here's Greg Zuerlein now as he'll try for the field goal. Zuerlein's kick is up and through. And his second field goal here gets him back within 11 now. It's 17-6. So the 3 points there, and CD, that helps him inch a bit closer.
Yeah, partner, when you're losing, any points you see go on the board in your favor, you're happy to take them.
From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he had no room to run as he's tackled down inside the 20.
At their own 18-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, went for it on fourth, didn't get it. We'll see if they can pick themselves up off the mat and do better this go-around.
Sometimes I have this vision of coaches writing notes to themselves before a game, and sometimes that note says, be aggressive, stay aggressive. Maybe that's what we saw in the last possession.
Yeah, they were very aggressive. This time, will it result in points? We'll find out. And they're going to speed things up here.
It's a gain of 9. Brings up second and a yard at the 27-yard line.
Well, Howell's going to mix it up here. Short pass caught by Henry. Second catch for him today, and it'll wind up a first down.
And the Rams first down.
Now they'll audible to something else. Howell throwing on first down here. And he will find his man, Samuel. Down the left sideline. Touchdown, LA! Curtis Samuel, his 11th touchdown of the year. And the Rams are able to extend their lead in the final seconds of this third quarter. Extra point up and good by Shudak. And the lead is up to 18 now. So then after the made field goal, Shudak back out to kick it away. From a yard or two deep, here comes a return. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
18-yard line.
Trying to get one more in here before the quarter breaks.
Go, Reed, go. Take go.
Now a play fake here on first down. And his pass is intercepted for the fourth time today. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Rams are going to get the football back as time will run out in this third quarter of play. So it'll be a change of possession on the turnover when we get back. We'll return with more after this. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. First down, Howell to throw. He'll be taken down. The Jets get in there for the sack. And quickly, they get to the line.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Back to throw, Howell. Short pass caught by Henry. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47. The Rams on third down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Now he'll look to throw it. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And they will touch him down, but not before he gets the first.
A 28-yard gain. First down, Los Angeles.
Buffalo 18. Track 60. Let's go.
Now they go play action with Howell. And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28. Looking to speed things up here, going with some tempo.
A loss of 9 yards. It's second down.
Second down, Howell back to pass. Looking middle, and it's incomplete.
He didn't just deny a big throw there. He broke that one up in the red zone. An excellent play, one that may help save points on the board when this drive is over.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Throwing here, Howell. And that's going to be incomplete.
Oftentimes when you're losing a game and the team's still throwing with this kind of a lead, you start playing a little more physically. And they took that opportunity right there to be extremely physical and force that incompletion.
And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle, and that will extend their lead even further. Well, ultimately not really sure that they're going to need those 3 points, but they'll take the 3 and they pad that lead.
Yeah, this one's already wrapped up, but you and I both know if you're an offensive coordinator, you never let up on the gas unless the head coach tells you to do so. And maybe you've actually clicked him off in your headset so you can keep calling plays and trying to add to this lead.
25-yard line. The Jets take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. It's now appearing that this losing streak is going to continue. You know, the coaching staff was confident that this was going to be the game to stem the tide, but that just has not been the case. 42 yards rushing for him now in the ball game.
Well, no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on 1st down, that fits the bill.
Big Lion. 7 Pirates. 7 Pirates. Go.
2nd and 3. This one complete to Mecole Hardman. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45. That's good for a Jet 1st down, a gain of 13. A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
They go play action here on 1st down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
79 Broncos. Ready.
Again, he'll drop to throw. And my goodness, another interception. Picked off by Stephon Gilmore. And the Rams are going to have it here as they'll start at their own 7. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And after the interception, they are sitting in an even better spot with the ball and a comfortable 4th quarter lead. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. Well, 4th quarter with a 3-score lead here, Charles, but they're still going back to the air and looking for more points.
Well, with this game well in hand, it's an opportunity for the guys to come off the bench and get a chance to play. And a lot of coaches, they want to run their full playbook no matter who's on the field.
Powell. Throwing over the middle, but it's incomplete.
As tight ends go, he might not provide the super flashy plays very often, but he's pretty reliable, usually an excellent target, and normally catches what's thrown to him, but he didn't on that play.
Powell now to throw it. And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in. Here comes the Rams punter now, as he'll punt it away for the 2nd time. That'll be put in the books as a 53-yard punt. And the Jets will take over. Jets offense coming up now to start their next drive. To be frank, you really have to feel for them. This is appearing to not be their week yet again. So another loss in the cards as they trail big in quarter number 4. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Throw right side going to be caught by Hardman. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. 2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Brings up 2nd and 2.
Panther Street! Panther Street!
He'll look to throw. He's got a man. Complete. Touchdown. Mecole Hardman, 54 yards. And the Jets are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Zuerlein good with a PAT. And the lead will be cut down to 14.
27, Jets 13.
Now after the touchdown, it's Zuerlein. He'll kick it away. From his end zone, here comes Agnew. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
The Rams take over first and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. Certainly want to avoid what they had to do last possession. That was punt the football, because this game's starting to tighten up.
In a basketball sense, you think about taking a little bit of the air out of the ball, right? Maybe milk some clock, limit the possessions. In this case, they might want to do the same thing, but control the game offensively. Put together some first downs, put together a drive, and keep it away from them.
So that complicates things a bit here. 18 yards to go now on second down. From near the goal line, here's Howell. And intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. And he brings this one back. It's a pick six and a Jet touchdown. And now both of these defenses have something to brag about following this one, each with a pick six today.
They are even there, but we still have to decide a winner, don't we, partner? And what they really want to brag about after this one is getting that W. The turnovers are great. Can they make plays now that tilt the balance in their favor?
Zuerlein connects on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this fourth quarter. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And no return here for Agnew, so they'll bring it out, start the drive at the 25. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. We have seen a lot of points here in this quarter. For us up here in the booth, it's been fun to watch. The defensive coordinators probably scratching their heads.
Yeah, they're going a little bit crazy right now. But let's face it, all of our friends who play fantasy, they're enjoying the heck out of this show because most of them are creating and getting a bunch of points.
Yeah, points certainly not at a premium here. Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's second and a yard from the 34. Now Howell. He'll flip this out to Evans. And they'll get it up just short of the 45 at the 44. We've got a one-score game with inside of 2 minutes remaining. And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up first and 10. On the counter, it's Evans.
That's it. That's what you want. Straight ahead positive gain. Just keep that clock ticking.
And whistles, and we're going to have another stoppage of play as they call the timeout on defense with 1:53 left. This, in all probability, another run here on 2nd and 8. That one looks like he'll throw here. He's got it at the 15.
I just love how they're going about trying to finish off this game. This is not an offense that's going to go into its shell. They're going to keep exploiting weaknesses where they see them. And that's a huge pickup there with the game in the balance.
It's first and goal, and a late touchdown at this stage could officially salt this one away. They'll run here with Evans. Nothing doing there. They're going to wind up holding him at the 2.
this is where coaches have to have spent a lot of time going over situations with their players, because him getting tackled there is not the worst thing in the world. You're going to run more plays, right? Clock's going to go. But his thought process is getting into the end zone.
And he's across for the touchdown. And in the final minute, that should just about seal it. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Back out is Shudak here as he'll send this one away. And he'll elect not to run with it. The fair catch will move this out to the 25-yard line.
At their own 25-yard line.
Here we go.
This is 1st and 10.
19 tight. 19 tight. Check go.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. Carlton Davis picks it. And the return this time will go out to the 42-yard line.
They'll take over 1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
With a play fake, and now here's Hal to throw it. And he's going to be sacked. They sack him back right at the midfield stripe. And the offense moving quickly to the line. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Escaping the pressure right. Under pressure again, and down he goes again. Multiple rushers break through to drop him for the 7th time this game. So the L.A. Rams with a victory here. And I tell you what, I can't remember a defensive performance as good as this one. They seemingly forced turnover after turnover after turnover every time you turned around.
Yeah, you can just keep going with it, can't you? After turnover, after turnover. As this game unfolded, they were doing all the dictating, right? They told the offense exactly how it was going to go down today. So you saw them deflate with every series, didn't you? Every time they ran on